we turn to the Bird Wars. I remember this one well. Husky. Oh crap. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna let that go. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. Oh my god. See you in hell, evil magistrate. The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV show for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. He's 24? Right? That's the best part. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps! Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? The system. It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Huh. No, stop it. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that TV show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life! He skewered a villain with a samurai spear! I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office quick, please, Nick! Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. And that... He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear, hello fuss, was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. Thanos, this has to be a joke. No, 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 and it's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai is over! The world is over! Hi, pretty kitty. Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai! What? Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. What? Why do you get to decide that? What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? And Maya's having a crisis of faith now. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder at least once, maybe twice. Oh! Shots fired! Whoa, 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 what are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no, oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Ah! Hi, Fuzz. Nick! What? He's a good guy! I mean, he's good! Yeah? He didn't do it! Oh, God damn it. Maya. God damn it, Maya. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 o'clock came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear. Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Dude looking like Wolverine. Facts. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is? Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo. I can't. Neo-Old Tokyo does not make sense. Fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. Whoa, where is my voice going with this? Ah! I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Thank you. Alright, now where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5 o'clock, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Here. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome! Aren't you excited? No, not really. Hey, you there! Oh, God. Oh, God. You want in? You gotta go through me. Oh. Oh, sorry. Hi, Fuss. We're lawyers? Oh, yeah? Tell that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers. Sightseers. Tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Used today. Something horrible happens and all you can think about... Whoa! Whoa! Oh, she was just on a rant. I was never going to be able to keep up with that. Holy crap. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to! Youth today. Yes, old lady rant. Old lady rant, and I literally could not have possibly kept up with that. So, what do you do here at the studio? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days. No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow! This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was the studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was. Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Willpowers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Yeah, pretty girl. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. So why are you so certain that Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. Huh, I thought you were suspicious looking. Oh, great. Show me a letter of request. God save me from little old southern ladies who think they know everything. And maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Alright, she's not going to do anything for me without a letter of request. Oh, God. Hello, how was the studio? Oh, God. Voice. Where did the voice go? Oh, wait, it got corrupted into old bag. This is going to take some practice, guys. They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate of the studio. Oh, the security lady. She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio, but let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Alright, big guy. I don't have a voice for you anymore, and I'm sorry about that. We'll get around to it. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, yeah. Oh, God. Yes, I recognize that bold, childish scrawl. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. What, Buzz? What is it? I know, it's almost dinner time. I know. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here, towards the studio. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go then. 50 cents! Ow. All I have is ow. there's the birds. I'm sorry in advance for anything I may rant about the birds, because this sound will get very annoying before we're finally done with it. Aren't you that murderer from the other... Ow, my throat is just shredded now. Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah! It's that confused detective! Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's all your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Why is well, I know why everyone's going Southern, because I'm slipping in a drawl, and I don't mean to, but it's happening. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, all right. All right, Gumshoe, what have you got for me? So how is your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. You've heard that if you speed up the Southern accent, it sounds more British? No. No, it just gets more garbled. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions? Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Alright, well, there's our autopsy report. Hopefully, Edgeworth doesn't try to pull the backup autopsy bullshit again. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that or photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Ha ha ha! I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go! We've got free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
Oh yeah, she's got the zoomies. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Huh? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk to the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left of here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. The murder happened right around 2:30, you see. The only one I seen go through here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you.
Yeah, good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense?
Oh, yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
About the security camera.
Oh, yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, you see. Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details.
You should. It's kind of important.
I just view all the photos at the computer.
The computer?
Computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
What is it?
Oh,
You're real quiet all of a sudden.
doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Oh, hi? Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that.
Sorry, my partner is kind of, crazy. You have fun playing the game itself, but you're still very mad they messed up a season that was based around a fan favorite character. Ah, okay, I see. So, yes, still annoying. And she touches it anyways. Of course she does. She's Maya. She's 17.
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers.
And Maya and Penny are going to start sounding very similar because I have no voice left to give anything unique.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry, leave it to us.
They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. About that.
What's this?
That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming.
Huh.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant?
Yeah, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now, and yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences.
Oh, I see.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place.
After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am? What kind? No. I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about! A clue! A lead!
Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. We also sense someone's here. It's a kitty. Yes, she's being very persistent because it's dinner time. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. You did the eats a while ago? Excellent. Good job, Alti. 10 out of 10, I approve.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 o'clock p.m., right? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Ew. All right, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1.
Her? She's not even a full-time employee! All you youngins are like that nowadays.
Oh, God. Nope. I'm not even. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Give.
Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with his computer.
Yeah, maybe. No, not the microphone. Headphone warning after the fact. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yes! Okay, let's give it a try. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Behold our decisive evidence, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone, and I do mean anyone, could be in that fucking costume. Fuss wishes to claim the mic as her own toy. Yeah, she wishes. It's not gonna happen, but she wishes. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one that always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Huh? Something's printed on the back. Huh? Photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Hey, Nick! Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Wait, what, Ace? Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? Please, yes. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? Well, okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Yes, I know I can't do male voices. It's fine. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Poor Gumshoe. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here, sir. To understand this case, it is important to grasp the layout of the studios. See? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here, sir. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1:00 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios, sir. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found, sir. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here, sir. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon, sir. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1, sir. Right after that, at 1:00 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal, sir. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That is the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again, sir? Should I listen to that whole thing again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? I mean, I think I've got it. So the murder weapon was So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call this security officer to the stand. God help our souls. And my voice. Will the witness declare her name? Oh God. My, aren't you? Oh God. Where did I put her? My, aren't you a handsome fella? There it is. I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Poor Edgeworth. I'm sorry, just that entire facial expression. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Oh, God. Cradle robbing much? Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. Oh, God. Nope, I'm not trying this. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1:00 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1:00 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., correct? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Oh, that drifted into drawl very quickly. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. God help my soul. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Here we go. Let me get this straight, old bag, Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Dot, dot, dot? What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. And I'm still just sitting here, just wanting to kill all the things for that name. Miss Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't!
Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Humph! Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all of the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you! Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Nah. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? She just said that.
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot? Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is? Where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there! We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else, not caught on camera, could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility as well. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I mean, that's really the only place I can poke. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Ooh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 o'clock p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Eh? Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to me.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
But believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means yet either.
Some help you are, you're a whippersnapper too. ... Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
That's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one more important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
A fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Well, wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They came in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So on the photo that you erased,
it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Order, order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was the Steel Samurai, dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well we see his tap there every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear? Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time! Ouch. Mr. Powers.
Yes?
Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know?
I had it and I lost it. Literally in the span of 2 seconds.
The Steel Samurai costume?
Why am I drifting into old bag for this? I had it and then I lost it.
Was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume.
Oh god, I'm drifting into old bag for everything now. God damn it. I had him and then I lost him. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right!
And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that! Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty of the defendant, for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. Except that's literally what we do with this entire court system. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person, other than Mr. Powers, that could have committed murder? Lady? It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Oh? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper!
Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you!
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes II, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something! What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? Fuck it! The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers likes a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter! When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops! Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders' day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. We're going with the spear? Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Hey, yo! Day 1! Okay, or not.
Well, wait a second! I'm not going to just sit right here while you run off barking up the wrong tree! Me! I'm talking!
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there was something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Well, I thought I was done. I mean, he did already bang his gavel and said we were holding, but apparently we're doing this now.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something.
Oh, no.
There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do when I'm told.
Do you, though? Do you really? No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we've just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Alright, now we're done!
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume?
Could it really have been Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, actually. Or, I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I wasn't just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studio.
Right! We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
He's such a crybaby.
Whew, what a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
The director and the producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studio.
Oh, Mr. Rat, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell you the truth.
You can say that again.
Let's not.
So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow.
Yes.
Do fanboys sneak into the studio often?
No, not that I know of.
That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through?
Yes, he was.
He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this!
I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not.
Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey!
Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh, actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you did work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in from his old bag. Right. See you later, then. Good luck with your investigation. This place is deserted. Or not. Eek! Nick! What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. About that. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. It's the ghost of Jackhammer. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for a long time. This might as well be the junkyard. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they eat T-bone steaks too. What is with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney badge, Nick? I love that they did that for me. There we go. There we go. Here it is. Okay. What am I missing? This guy. Yes, I did have to look it up because I could not find it. But... oh, God. I'm suddenly having PTSD flashbacks of when Husky did this. I'm having PTSD flashbacks of when Husky did this. It's my worst nightmare. A nerd! No, Cinnamon, it's so much worse. Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great Salmonella? I make the lead shows. The Steel Samurai Mine. RTFC. Read the film credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so... I'm sorry! No, quite alright, really. It's fine, Ruffalo. Oh my god, I hate this already. How am I supposed to fucking read this? All he talks is leet speak. And I don't want any part of this literally at all. Well, what is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yes, hot. Ah! I hate this guy. I hate him so much. Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rocksers. Aww. Rocksers? What? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? Lol. Buffer overrun. Oh, I want to punch him. Like, I want to actively... I would get arrested for murder, but it would be worth it. You have triggered my creative powers! Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess! The sequel to Steel Samurai, Pink Princess!
Warrior of little old Tokyo. Little old Tokyo. Please shoot me. Raffle Lamau. My soul aches. Pink Princess. Why is it gotta be little old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? That's not cool. Maya, we really need to talk about cool. I hate everything. This is absolutely painful. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who Judos are. The security lady told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning. I have no idea what this guy's voice is doing. It just exists. And not well. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. Yeah, I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Sad face. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, suckers. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does sucksaurus mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon until after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius, mad skills all the way. Scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 the whole time. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me, lol. Why are you staring at me like that? Kill him! This is WP, right? How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot. Oh, right, the director would know about the injury. He was there. Is no one going to comment on the fact that those pants don't fit? Literally? Oh, crap. Aha! You again! Ah! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost! You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on, can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now! 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. About that kid you said you saw?
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder?
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
I think she's losing it, Nick. Aha! Here you are. Hey! Hey, wait! I'll bet he came in right through that drain.
Hey, Kiddo, what's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult.
I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion check.
Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp. And pretty mad.
I'm Cody. Cody Hatkins. Call me Kiddo again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
Alright, kid. So, you're a fan of the Steel Samurai.
How dare you utter that name, evildoer?
What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side.
Ha! Ha ha! You can't fool me!
Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8?
Ah! Easy. Like some fries with that?
Not bad, kiddo.
Watch it!
What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything?
He always, the Steel Samurai always wins. Always! Yeah, I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers.
What? Wait!
Let me go!
He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? Why was this sitting there? Why did you not see or comment on that sooner? Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything? Yep, that's concerning. As it should be. Thank you, Alti. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Odd of her to leave her post.
Hey!
Nick, that was her!
Stop, whippersnapper!
Yep, sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Natch!
Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Gib. Hey, Nick! Now's our chance! Let's get the key! The trailer key! The key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first. Ah, but not that eager. Fuck. I've been trying to think about how to voice this chick since I realized we were on this case. Eee! Someone's in here! Names? Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and, I see. And who might you? D. Vasquez, the producer. She's quite beautiful. I mean, if you're into that, I guess. I was wondering if you'd tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Miss Vasquez, it's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that.
Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her.
Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director. Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else.
Nick? Are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check?
Yeah. Wait. Yes. If you see Manila, give him this.
Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her.
Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13? Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh, my ass is pwned if I don't find it. Nick! It might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Great, so now I have to examine everywhere. Again! Hey, look, that's the chair. The director, Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere?
Aha! Found it, Nick. Here's the script.
Good work. Will you please talk to me now? Here, we found it, your script. Ah. You're not going to talk to us, are you? Quiet. I'm reading.
Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are, anyway? And do you even know who we are?
Powers as lawyers. Right? Am I a suspect?
No. It's just, well, no, but...
You wanted to know about the day of the murder.
Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help.
You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible? Why?
The path was blocked. The path? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. ... Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 o'clock. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capice? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4 o'clock. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus none of us could have gone to Studio 1.
What?
It's true. A crane came just after 3 o'clock to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait! What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is monkey, after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15? That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 until after 4 o'clock. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Oh, whoops, I got that backwards. See? Goodbye. Ow. Alright. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got 1 lead. Mia, it's you! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have 1 lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. I don't know, he didn't sound like he was going to help at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studio. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks, now I'm more worried than I was before. We need to get to the studio and talk to that boy. So that's where Maya got it from. Oh dear. You get the idea. What's wrong? Whippersnapper! She's been chasing that boy this whole time. When I catch him, Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him yet. Got a hostage now, whippersnapper! A hostage? What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat! My, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now. My heart, I don't feel so good. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we gave him that. Good idea. Miss Oldbag might... No! I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do! Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? A trade, huh? I wonder. I know what you want. Hey, that's a card. Studio One? Right, a card key to Studio One. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag? Studio One isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then? If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio One. Yeah, I don't need to go in there anymore, I don't think. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this, and we're even. Deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Right, I'm off. Here she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. Hey! Hey, you, wait a sec! Hmm? Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Damn it, he's getting away. Come back! There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Faye. Nice to meet you. Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked you? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. The Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's, the bomb? Ha! What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. Little shit. So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing! Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? Cody, this looks familiar. Hey, you are! You are? Huh? You are, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble. If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare? Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Oh, hi. Welcome. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the card station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here Mr. Hammer? Yeah, it's a really terrible loss for the studio. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. Then again, after what happened... After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. Tell me. Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer? I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. You know, I was expecting to have to go through the director for this. It was the only thing new I had to show her. But I was expecting to have to go through the director for this. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. Wait. That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it! I don't care what kind of girl you think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me. Oh my god, why is this my life? Trade with you? Yes, trade cards! Here, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me a, huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please! Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? Okay, here. Really? Thanks! Then this is for you. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah. Yeah, it does. See this card? Yeah, so wait! That's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need! Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me! Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade? You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot! No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me! Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. Now, will you actually talk to me? So you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool! I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? Oh, me? Yeah, I, love the Steel Samurai. So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. His fighting skills? I like it when he, vanquishes his foes. Yeah, Wazam! The Steel Samurai always
wins. Always! Check this out! It's my fan album!
What the? It's all pictures of Steel Samurai.
I go to every live performance.
The stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public?
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name, too. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one.
Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Ow. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. Hmm? You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual? Cody. Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. Boy, like Mia. I think everybody like Mia. I like Mia. I'm sad she's dead.
I saw everything.
Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost though. I was in there for maybe a half an hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that...
What is it, Cody?
The Steel Samurai killed that bad guy. He used the samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. It must have been hard for you.
Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right, Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal! Fucking hell, Gumshoe. I heard everything.
This boy here's a key witness, see? And he's under police protection starting now! Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No! I ain't going! Wah!
That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Getting stuck when not one, right? Of course he's innocent. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. ...
Mr. Wright?
Yes?
Why do you look so unhappy?
Oh, nothing. I don't... It's not the fact that I'm going into trial with absolutely no evidence. It's fine. It's nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. She looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless, don't you? Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix. Today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy, is it? No, absolutely not. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I'm going to regret life choices. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I'm really going to regret life choices. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director! I make the Steel Samurai new brothel! Oh god, I hate my life already.
Salmonella. I'm a director. Television.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure.
I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. So, in the end, you didn't get to eat?
Yes, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Thank you, Mia! Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella!
What did you want?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
Good call.
Whoop.
I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
Well, that face. That, why am I...
Yes, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
I hate everything that has led me to this moment. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. You didn't take a single break.
Well, yeah, not a one.
What's he sweating so much about? If only I had an idea. Wait, we do. We just got there. Press harder! Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Ruffle!
Well... Mr. Manella, what's this all about?
Well, yes, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job! If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing.
Yeah,
I'm still not pronouncing it.
we took a break, Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12! Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in, lol. That's only enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me.
I refuse. You can't make me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Ew. Just ew. Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. And Edgeworth is lying again, because look at that little smirk on his face. I'm not saying it's not a cute smirk, I'm just saying he's fucking lying. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio One? No. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Haha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mr. Monkey Head had barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. I thought it was Mr. Monkey. It's actually Oh, thank you. But Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I mean, I absolutely feel the desire to correct Edgeworth just for shits and giggles, but I also know this judge has a twitchy trigger finger. I believe we've seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion on this... Wait, what? Did I just fuck up? We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They, therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Oh, crap. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment that Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. They do. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Fuck you, Edgeworth! Hello, my love. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Oh, God. Oh, this is about to hurt. Witness. What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around? Ugh. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady! I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, I mean, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You got a problem with that? Yes. Yeah, I know. I'm making funny sounds. I'm sorry. Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen myself. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out of the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell ya. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Maybe invite Saint to save our butts again? I mean, you know, I'm sure he'd be happy for that. There's flying bugs now. Yeah, Leithgar was telling me about them. He's terrified. And eager for murder, but mostly terrified. Cody, what you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh?
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain this? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studio. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. Oh, and suddenly you care. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that?
I am so glad you guys get along so well. So you did have a camera, and did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Mwahaha. I have a harsh font cup. It's fabulous and I love it. what I saw. Okay.
Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules.
Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
What's there to cross-examine in that?
Why?
Yeah. Huh? What do you mean, why? Yeah.
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice, yeah.
Hello, Fuzz. And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? Yeah. With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, and a samurai slap. Something like that.
Yes, thank you, Cody. He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Cody.
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah, so what?
Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? Yeah. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part. The killing blow. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Angie Kid is Angie. Thank you guys for being patient with me while I shoved food in my face. I much appreciate it.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yeah.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Why couldn't you take a picture?
My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried.
When the lens opened, what did you see?
Well, a person on the ground and a Steel Samurai.
That's all?
Yeah, I told you. I didn't take a picture.
I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Oh no, kid took a picture. Still gonna save it, but kid took a picture. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye?
How did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow!
This feels great.
Yeah. Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? Oh, right, I'm not doing the judge voice. My apologies. You erased them?
Yeah!
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious?
Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that?
Hi, Fuss. I know. He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? Is this where I put this? Yeah, that's where I put it. Okay. Cody.
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection.
Convenient that. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Ah!
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all of his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. Bring the child to justice. Val. Oh, no. No way. No way. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. Yeah. The Steel Samurai didn't win. Yeah. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Yeah. Who's on trial? No more watching Ace Attorney streams until I finish the series. Yeah. I know, but Husky did this one ages ago. I didn't even realize I was going to be playing Ace Attorney back then. Yeah. Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I, yeah? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai, yeah. No way! No! It's impossible, yeah! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone! Yeah, ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That is why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth, nya! Order. I will have order, nya. Witness. I mean, Cody. Is this true, nya? What did you see, nya? Tell the court what you saw. Uh-oh. Lots of screaming. You get the idea. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay! You're right! The Steel Samurai fell down! Then he didn't get back up! Imagine losing. Hi, Cinnamon, welcome in. Yeah. Oh my god. Order, order, order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, yeah, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error, yeah. An error. What's this all about? They knew Hammer was the guy that died. They did not know he was in the Steel Samurai armor. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! 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 So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. That is what I'm saying, Your Honor. That is exactly what I'm saying. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Nya! Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. Oh, crap. On the day of the murder... Oh, God, where is it? I had it, and now it's getting conflicted with the kid. I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio
studio before I got back to the guard station.
There it is. I got there. It took a minute. Thank you, Tal. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know.
I get it!
Huh?
I thought that Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Huh? Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Whoa, I'm drifting into drawl. Where is that coming from? Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What?
What?
Show us, quickly.
No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now! Here, this is it.
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
The fuck it isn't?
I'm sorry. This doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix.
Mia, what? Look at that photo one more time.
That's it, Phoenix.
That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What?
Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him.
There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Yeah, he's at the wrong studio. There it is. They want that one. Okay, fine. The giant one's not easy to read. Come on. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number. Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor. Correct? Ah! I love watching Edgeworth make that face because it means I have just royally fucked him over. But that's impossible. Huh? What's all this about? Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Here at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. No shit, Sherlock! Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer's there. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony. Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with the access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! No, this is Sparta! Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Plot twist! Or do you have proof? Give me proof that victim Jack Hammer stole that costume. Oh, this is finally when I get to... Okay. I have proof! You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. The costume doesn't fit. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Powers and Mr. Hammer ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. It's been days. Blood would have run out. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea. Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should be on this bottle. I like making the funny sound effects that go with that face. It amuses me so much. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of this bottle. Alright, big break time. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai as seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim. God damn, my mouth is just bleh now. Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Yes, it is. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. Ouch. Phew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during that trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. Mom's got homework to solve a moida. Yes, I do. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too.
Dead? Of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? Because I'm not.
I wasn't kidding. No, I wasn't. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right, thanks.
Let's joke about dying with the dead chick.
Whew.
Alright, that was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad, I'm sorry I missed it. Maya! So what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick!
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they just decided to speed the whole process up.
So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yes, they do. Whether or not the defendant is actually guilty. Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Oh, God. Why is my drawl trying to come out when I do a hired dude voice? Like, why? Why is this coming out? Why? Though there's not really anything I can do to help. I don't fucking know. See, this is why I shouldn't be allowed to do guy voices. I can't do them.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, guys, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? You'll know when I get there. Mwahaha. Oh, thanks. Thanks so much. Oh, the producer?
She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius? Oh, God. Now I'm mixing up all my voices.
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now.
Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, and she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it.
No, I have an idea of what that "and" is, but we don't talk about it.
I've only heard rumors anyhow.
Thanks. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye.
No, he's a gopher.
She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. And the world is thankful that we can't imagine him jumping.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business.
But he just stopped taking on big roles. That was when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How can he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago.
I wonder if that's relevant.
Fuck.
Okay.
I hate my life. I hate it so much here. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. I can't go more intense on the ums than that, guys. I can't. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
You eat, you die.
Oh god, my voice is about to die. Like, I hear it and I feel it. 10 out of 10. Oh, I am about to regret life choices. Ooh, she's alive. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way.
She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal, he's soft. A pushover.
Oh god, I'm losing it.
Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
What? What? Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. Ah! Oh god. I'm sorry, headphone users. There's a reason it's in my tags. Yes, and no fuss.
I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper! Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it! Calling him a criminal, a thief! I won't forget this! Hi, baby.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper! My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing! Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me?
Hi?
He would never stoop so low, it's impossible!
Nope, you're good. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming, just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. It all works. Excellent, Bidoof. Yeah! Oh god. Gumshoe. I don't have a stable voice for Gumshoe yet.
No touching! Eee!
Oh, sorry, pal. No.
Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean... I almost had a heart attack! Hype. I'm so glad you're hyped.
I guess it can be a little dramatic sometimes. I suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatic indeed. Dramatique. Whatever.
Ahem. Anyway, I'm here.
Nope. Where is it? I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Nose is itchy. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pills. See? If there are traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway? He's having a righteous fit down at the precinct. Mr. Edgeworth is out of control! He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal! Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim jackhammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim! So I was right. Oh, hello! Oh, there's Penny. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! Sorry, not sorry. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? Nope. Yes? Nope. I don't know where that went. Okay. On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. And Maya is now sad forever. Yep, yes she is. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too! What? Oh god, why am I going so high with this? Where is that going? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She says she had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? Stabbies! What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. And very sleepies? I mean, doesn't that just make you grumpier? They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? Oh god, where'd that go? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something! Yeah, that's a thing that will happen. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Yeah, PA totally has control over what a television studio produces. Oh yeah, absolutely. Totally, completely. Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. I mean, his career was dead anyway. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studio back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try asking her. Fuck. What? You're still sneaking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? I am, huh? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, the assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Oh, wait, no, wrong character. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less! I suppose you think this is fun? No! Oh, no. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' his costume! You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Well, is this where I get to use the fact that the costume didn't fit him? Or is this the sleeping pill bottles again? I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor, poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer, rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired holding it all in. Miss Oldbag? You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez.
She has ties to the mafia, and she silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. What? A photograph? Shit! Wait a second. This is the picture. Oh, wait, no, wrong one. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell into the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't much feel like talking about it. I understand. 5-year-old photo added to the court record. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him? Like the director? Or the producer? I mean, that's a theory. That is a very solid theory. Alright. I'm still young. I'm just tired. Nick, when you start having to say I'm still young, you know it's all over. Ouch! Maya, shots fired. You're here, but... Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Oh, dear sweet Jesus. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and... Shush. Huh? Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick! She's really ticking me off! Oh, dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer? You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! Oh my god. Okay. My Fey blood speaks to me! I know it! I know it! Oh, crap. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves? Oh dear. Okay then, bitch face is not going to cooperate, literally at all. Oh, I have to show that. Oh, this is about to go very poorly for me. I sense this bullshittery coming, and I'm about to not like it. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Old Bag Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh?
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Yep. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she eager to talk all of a sudden? Yeah, wonder why, Phoenix, please. Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of his own accord. But, you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think he was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. What? This is valuable evidence, boys! And I'm going to die. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that, where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there! Oh, Gumshoe. Gumshoe for the win. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Whew, I get to live another day. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just, I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. We have just been saved by the skin of our teeth. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers, nya. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor, nya. The defense is ready, Your Honor, nya. Today will be the final day of this trial, nya. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence, nya. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, nya. In yesterday's session, nya, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2, nya. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day, nya. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear, nya. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today, nya. Don't lecture you, you were busy. I will lecture you because I demand that everybody take care of themselves, nya. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand, Your Honor, nya. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day, nya. Oh, shit. Will the witness state her name and occupation, nya? D. Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios, nya. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer for Studio 2, nya. As everyone here knows. Yes, nya? Huh? I dislike needless banter, nya. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here, nya. Poor Edgeworth. Poor Edgeworth. Very well, Miss Vasquez, nya. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder, nya. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. Sure, that's a thing we can do, nya. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak, nya. I'm fairly certain that's not how it works, but okay, good luck with that, Phoenix, nya. The day of the murder. Nya. I entered the trailer, a little before noon, nya. The meeting began at 12 sharp, nya. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me, nya. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting, nya. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer, nya. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1, nya. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony, nya. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2, nya. I had him take me in that. Nya. I thought it might be risky to walk. What with that monkey's head toppling over, nya. Alright, timer's up. No more nyas. Van added to the court record. The tree is literally still in the way. How did that work? I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Wait, did that work? Ha, as I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you that it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Mrs. Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak. She ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Wait, a battle of wits? No, we don't bet against a Sicilian when death is on the line. We know better. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I mean, you could if that weren't the murder weapon. I think you would have had a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see. Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. I mean, it's fucking broken. How do you expect it to stab somebody if it's fucking broken? Have fun on the next case. Yeah. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who was wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? No, not really. Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Yes. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. I mean, that's literally the only thing I've got that indicates the fence. So, yeah. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Yes, it is. Order! Order! If I cannot have order in this trial will be suspended. Wait, I thought you weren't allowed to do that. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studio. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Ah! Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago? Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. I mean, there's a fucking van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. Ah! Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate's costume. Ah! Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Yeah, of course he was. Of course Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? Why do I feel like I didn't win? So what happens next? ... Yeah, dots from everybody! All the dots today! Don't me! Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. And more dots. Dots for days. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right? But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Thank you for the posture check, Emo. Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts. Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely that she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? No, I need more proof. I need more to work with. I need her to give me more to work with. Testify again, bitch. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again. Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. To come so far only to fail? As it's... Oh, shit. No, wait. Hey, no, come on. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. What? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Wow! Fail from Edgeworth. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? Edgeworth tried. He's on my side. He's never on my side, but I do appreciate his enthusiasm. I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, she's so horrendous that even Edgeworth is trying to help me out. Right? Indeed, verily I say, ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick? Why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth? I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. You mean other than the fact that a witness or whatever decided to not be bothered with the fucking trial until we dragged her out here? Like, in what universe is that okay to you? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. The script and your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. No, wait, that doesn't make sense. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Why didn't she have her notes if she thought she was going to a rehearsal? Thank you. Wow. Okay. Nope. I almost said, yeah, well, okay, this is about to be what I think it is. So I guess thank you, Edgeworth. I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Go Edgeworth! Ad break, sorry. Yes! Sorry, everybody! Order. Order! Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Did you know? How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done till now has been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Oh my god, I'm stupid. I was overthinking it. I absolutely was. My brain substituted hammer for powers again. That was subtle, too. They were counting on us to do that. That was slick. I apologize that I am not currently reading, but I am having a snack, and I am sorry that you have to listen to me having a snack, but I'm hungry, damn it. It took a moment, toddlers being a toddler, but one is cheese and the other is pepperoni. Okay, valid choices, and choices that I myself would make, but I have to ask, Sylvan, pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. And no, she didn't. She absolutely didn't. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah, and when he was doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly! Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. Order. Order. I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Uh-oh. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Maybe? I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Oh shit, I wasn't expecting this. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? I figured it out. Yeah, no, it makes complete sense. I was just trying to figure out why. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Because Edgeworth needed a freak out moment. Your Honor. Oof. Squawk. Yeah, because it amuses me to make him squawk. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Oh, she broke her pipe. I'm doomed. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell off the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Oh, this explains it. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where is Dee Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty! Heck yeah! GG, everybody, GG! Confetti! That is all. This court is adjourned. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me! Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I mean, I assume I have some kind of evidence for this. Is it because the Steel Samurai is so beloved? Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because I have 2 pieces of evidence. Okay, so this is the only one that I have 2 pieces that correlate. You overthought this part hard? Yeah? It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and about that. Huh? Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick! Edgeworth! Hi, Edgeworth. Dots. Say something right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar! Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. See, guys, the fic writes itself. Just give us the official ship and call it a day. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. The enemies to lovers trope? Absolutely. One of the best tropes. And Edgeworth,
it's deeper than that. Of course it is. It's always deeper than that. But at the same time, I don't exactly get to choose who the prosecution in trials are. I'll find out soon enough. Oh, will I? Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if? They're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? No. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Oh, God. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're going to watch it with me, right? For now, he said. Yeah, for now. Absolutely for now. I'll admit I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play... Wait, the lead? WP's playing the Pink Princess? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. What?